Emma, bring that bucket in there, please. Bring that bucket. You're on the clock. Not one time. Thank you. Keep your shovel. Save me a trip. Get in there. There you go. So she got her hands right on this side. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit more. Perfect. All done. Good job. Thanks. It is super important to me that my children grow up to be competent, capable, and familiar around work sites like this, around work, around machinery, around loud noises, and to be skilled with their hands. And it's not that I want my daughter to go into concrete work or manual labor like this, but kids benefit, in my opinion, so much from just being familiar with working with their hands. I've seen so many people who just weren't involved with tactile operations like this growing up, and they're just really clumsy and unhandy with anything they're doing with their hands, and it affects all types of tasks in their life when they're just not comfortable grabbing on. They're not sure how to leverage a shovel. I think so many things can be learned throughout your body just from learning how to leverage a shovel and get a good pull as my daughter pulls the cement out of the mixer. That never gets old. Good morning, guys. It's fixing to be a nice morning here. This is a big day. So in the last video you saw me do the air setup, and that is working lovely. I've been picking around with it a little bit, but Dad and I have been hard at work pouring this knee wall. And have a look at that. All the way around there now. Every wall that's not the house wall, of course. It's looking good. It's all set up pretty good, and it'll be this. We had to pour the back wall here in two sections. You can see where it breaks right there in the middle. This back corner section is the fresh one. We're doing that before the pad is down. Now the exciting part is that the concrete truck is booked to arrive here tomorrow morning. That will be Thursday morning. So you're gonna see this probably the day that the truck comes. So of course you're always a day or two behind, but that's just how this works. Truck is coming. The concrete layer, I have a local professional hire putting it down because I want a really good job done. This guy has been a contractor as far as I know his whole life, so I'm gonna really get a superb floor, and I'm really excited. So today, this is the last day we have some prep work to do here.
Coming up here, come down there to the room.
Hey?
Remember the room coming up here?
No. I got that all washed up. I'll leave that. That's good there.
Yeah, it is. It is good. Yeah.
For the few that are not in the know, a concrete pad is not a cheap thing to install. It's not a cheap thing to pour. It's a lot of work, and concrete can be a little brittle, so it can be prone to cracking and splitting, and I do not want that after spending all the time and money to put in this beautiful pad. I'm trying to give my pad the best chance and support possible, and in doing that, I'm digging out some of this large aggregate. The front half of the shop has good dirt, we'll say, and it compacts really hard. If you remember, I had to break that all up with a pick just to dig it out of there. Material at the rear of the shop is all pretty much greater than 1 inch diameter aggregate, and there is zero compaction in it, so it may be likely to settle or move around a little bit beneath my pad. So we're going to excavate as much as we can of that, at least several inches on top, and replace it with something that we can get compaction on. I just really want to thank you guys for following along on this project. This has obviously been a long time coming for me. I've been super excited and investing a lot of time into this project. It's outside the normal style of content. I wasn't sure how you guys were going to respond, but the views have been great. Your guys' support, your comments and stuff, and you guys have really made me feel special, made me feel like you're in it with me. A lot of you guys have offered really good tips and ideas. Some of them I've used and incorporated, and some of them are kind of for the future, and I will definitely be incorporating them, so that's exciting. It's exciting to have you guys along with me. If you could go ahead and offer a little bit more support by hitting that like button, that would be great. Comment on this video as well, that always helps the YouTube algorithm. But it's been really nice having you guys along. Some of you guys probably don't realize, but when I moved to this workshop, from the time you saw the work content begin on this shop, I have not had a workshop. I know probably some of you guys think I have, in my time that you're not seeing me working in the videos, I'm working in my other shop or something. That isn't the case. There has been zero leather work, knife work, any project work like that happening. So, and I really appreciate most of you guys have been really patient, because I do have a few standing orders. I have some knives there that have been partway through production, and kind of I moved out of here, or moved out of the old shop, so those have been halting on the progress for the last month, and I apologize for that, but it's just kind of the way things go. Look at that. Look at that water. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, I apologize for that, but it seems, I've gotten a couple emails about orders. It seems like a few of you might think I'm also working project work in my spare time, but I do not have a shop. The workshop that you see me working on is what I have, and clearly I have no tools in there. My grinder's not set up, nothing is set up. I don't have access to my micarta and all my steel stock and pins, and I don't have access to any of that. So that's why you're not seeing that content right now, and that's why I can't get to some of the orders right now. So if you're watching this and you have an order, I ask you to stay patient for a little bit longer. Like I said, this cement pad is the last stage. Hopefully this week now is the last week, and early next week I can move in. So really excited. Right here, local business owner Barry Robinson has some extra Class A right there. Class A has really good compaction, and so I'm going to be buying a little bit of that stone off of him, and Dad and I are going to be laying it in the shop. This Class A we're shoveling in, Class A is a perfect option for this. 3/4 and smaller aggregate mixed with dirt, it really likes to compact.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks like the perfect level for that ass over there.
Actually, a little more than that, but
What?
4.5. The battery's dead.
Yeah, I never had any charged up. Never had any charged up.
Good to bring it out.
Your battery.
2 of them, right.
Is both of them dead?
This one, I don't know. I haven't tried this one yet.
Oh. Might be, I don't know.
Nope.
Good. If you're driving up through the asphalt, you don't need a lot in a day. If you're driving up through with asphalt, you don't need a lot in a day.
No.
What Dad is doing here now is screwing together some boxes. We cut some 2x6. We're going to floor them over with OSB on the bottom, but they'll be for in case we have any cement left over, in case we don't use it all. I did order a little bit more than I should need. I should need 3.1 cubic meters is how much cement I'm going to be pouring here. That's if you go exactly width and length dimensions, but of course the floor wavers a little bit. We're getting as good as we can, but should be 3.1. I ordered 3.5 cubic meters. Boy, we have done a lot of work in this shop, and it's not done yet. We're getting there though. We're real close. As always, if you could hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if it's your first time here. I'd love to have you watching from here on out. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you liked about this video or what you'd like me to discuss in upcoming videos. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Click one of these videos here on the screen if you'd like to go back and check out some previous content, maybe give you a little more context on this project. And we're going to be back in the workshop soon. We're going to be moving in tools. We're going to be making knives, leather work. We've got all kinds of cool projects coming up, and I'm excited to have you guys along. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.